I'm sorry? Does that sound right? Is that what people say?
They say that, but they don't say it like that.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is that...
Yeah, thanks.
John Mulaney?
No, Dave, shit.
What the fuck are you...
Dave Foley.
Oh, what's that from?
There's a sketch where he plays a guy. He's at a party, and Kevin McDonald is there. The guy who plays Pleakley, Lilo and Stitch, and he's like new to the building, and he tries to make friends with Dave Foley.
You told me who Kevin McDonald is, and I actually now know who it is less than I did before.
He's the guy who talks like this. He plays the alien.
Yeah. He was on Mad. He was like the not very funny guy on Mad TV.
No, Kevin McDonald was also from Kids in the Hall. He's never on.
Oh yeah. No, sorry. I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. My mind went insane for a minute.
Yes, not Stewart, who I think is that Michael McDonald?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's another McDonald.
It is another McDonald.
It's another McDonald and another guy.
This is the guy who I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Of course I know this guy. Keith, I told you I knew who you were talking about. Why didn't you believe me?
Well, we've had a little bit of confusion, and there's no harm in showing you a picture.
Trust but verify.
Trust but verify.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, when it's something really low stakes, like Googling an image and not like spending 300 out of 302 merit points. All you spent 15 minutes pressing OK on.
Look at all those merit points I have. So many. Look up the... I have to use the restroom, but would you mind taking a moment to look up the
Fine, but you have
item trade cheese tactic?
Fine, but you have to let me explain the I'm sorry thing first.
Okay.
Kevin McDonald is at a party. He's new to the building. He wants to make friends. He's trying to make friends with Kevin Foley. He doesn't know him.
Dave Foley.
Shit. Fuck. Dave Foley. Dave Foley is claiming to have a disease where everything he says sounds sarcastic. And he's like, no, it's true. I really want to be your friend. And one of the things he says in that exchange is, I'm sorry, in a very like, I'm sorry. And Kevin McDonald like gets fed up and leaves, and then it cuts to a close-up of Dave Foley being like, I'm so lonely. Because it's true. He was telling the truth. He does have a disease that makes him sound sarcastic.
That is so fun. That's the power of sketch comedy.
That's the power of sketch comedy. It's the second best sketch comedy show that there is.
Oh, right after I think you should leave, right?
Right after a bit of Fry and Laurie. Probably, maybe I think you should leave is better than Kids in the Hall.
I've never felt more disconnected from the reception to a comedy show than I think you should leave.
Well, you're wrong. It's because you're insane.
It's like, oh my god, it's the funniest thing.
It
I
is.
watch it and I'm like,
It's hilarious. Are you watching it wrong?
I must be watching it wrong.
You must be watching it wrong. Hey, see?
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
All right. Well, once again I have to do Keith's job for him because now I'm gonna Google the trading scheme. Digimon World make money. Item
Digimon money trick.
trading.
This trick is as ancient as the game itself.
Recoveries for some discs, and do so until you run out of recoveries. Then go back to File City and sell the discs.
If you only got Digishrooms, go to the most northern Mojimon to trade your Digishrooms into med recoveries.
I think I just got it. It's this one. It says,
start with either some Digishrooms to gain...
How do you make more bits? If you go trade with the Southern Mojimon, you'll get a Sp defense. Now each disc is 2,000 bits at the store, so you'll get a profit. Huh? How about, huh? Pretty cool.
Buying 99 med recoveries can be traded for 99 special defense discs.
Wow, he's literally just going to ignore me. He's
worth 198,000 bits.
Literally just going to ignore me.
This is by far the easiest and fastest way to
He
get
can
money.
hear everything I'm saying right now, and he's just ignoring me.
If you only got Digishrooms, go to the most northern Mojimon.
Get 99 Digishrooms. This may take a while.
Then go to the most southern Mojimon where you can trade med recovery for SDF
99.
disc.
What? They think I'm gonna gather Digimushrooms to trade for Medrex first? What do they think? I'm made of time? What, they think I live off Digi-Seabass?
What, do they think these Digimon live more than 4 days?
What, they think I'm extending my lifespan by 2 to 4 hours multiple times a day just so I can keep playing this game? What are they, stupid?
And we're asking if they think we're stupid.
Do they think that we're stupid?
Let me
Fucking bullshit.
volume up that game.
So pissed. I'm so
Yeah, it just feels so much faster to just get the med recoveries twice. Just do that
Keith,
2 times.
I literally have 99 med recoveries already.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck would I go get 99 Digimushrooms? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, what
So
I'm saying is,
stupid.
imagine you
It's
didn't have
so stupid.
Imagine you didn't have any med recoveries. They're
Then
like
I'd go buy some with all the
right.
money I
It's
have
just
from the
so
last
much
time
faster.
I did the item duplication.
It's just so much faster to
glitch.
buy the med recoveries.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much
Then
faster
trade
to buy them.
and then do it again than to
Yeah,
collect.
because if you're
Digishrooms
collecting,
first.
no, that's what I'm saying is if you're collecting the Digishrooms first, it's gonna take too long. But instead, you just buy the med recoveries.
That's
and that's so much
exactly what
faster.
I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. And you're just ignoring me. I'm trying to say these things and you're
So
ignoring me.
go to the southernmost
Oh my
Mojimon
God. Where?
where you can trade med recovery for SDF discs.
Where is that?
Southernmost. Oh, Frieslands.
I can't be any clearer. It's southernmost.
Frieslands.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
In the Frieslands, at the crossing where Bergermon puts you, go right twice.
Sick.
Till you see ice on the water to your south.
Fucking thank you. Listen to this champion giving us directions from the Bergermon drop-off point.
Yes, this is thank you
Someone using their
DigimonWorldFandom.com.
fucking head. Wait, what is the
Digimon,
website?
it's a wikia.
Wiki?
Digimon-world-psx.fandom.com.
Wow. Hey, can you fucking bump this down in my cans?
How are you?
I'm great, but I
You're
feel like I'm gonna be
in
yelling.
your cans. Is that better or do you need more?
Okay, I just keep to be clear.
How's that?
Good. When you asked me how I was,
Yeah.
I knew that you meant my voice in my headphones. I didn't think that you were just asking me
Yeah.
like how I'm doing.
Because not to take a page out of your book, but
you
I don't care about that.
I understand you're not gonna go straight from completely ignoring me to suddenly caring about me.
Yeah. No, this is gonna it'll take months of dedicated work on both of our parts
Yeah.
for me to care about that. I thought it was you that just died for a second, but you're full health. Oh my god, he's really running.
You know what? He can run, but he cannot hide.
Are you moderate?
Got him. I just thought of that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing I say now. Can run, but you can't hide. Because
Moderate.
if they try to hide, they can't.
Kyle hates to moderate.
Why would I moderate?
Because you don't want to be using all that MP.
But, like, all he has is MP consuming moves. So if I tell him to moderate, he's just going to attack less. He's not going to, like, use...
He's gonna
Better
use
move.
the lowest one. I think that's how moderate.
I don't even know if he how many attacks he has.
Do you remember the directions, or do you need me to say them again?
It's go right twice.
Yeah, and then down.
Metal Sprinter. And Static Elect. Yeah. Look at all these mech things we don't have.
Yeah.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I do think it's incredible. They really just thought you were gonna play this forever like a Tamagotchi. Like just... And after your Digimon dies and regenerates 1,000 times, you'll be ready for the final boss.
It is sort of like an early live service game.
No.
It's not. Well, not.
You mean because it
kind
never ends because you can't finish it?
Yeah, it sort of has like implied dailies. You know what I mean? Like you're getting stuff for doing a little bit of stuff.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, I'm in the totally wrong place, but is that... Am I supposed to be on
go
the
right
other
twice
side
till you see ice on the water to your south. Going down, you'll meet 3 Mojimon.
Okay.
And 3 different igloos. So I think you need to go down now.
And which of the 3 did I want again?
Southernmost.
Southernmost.
Got it. Southernmost. Or, if this helps, northern least.
What's this background on you? What's this wallpaper on your computer? This Judgment. What is this? Is that Kamurocho?
It is Kamurocho, yeah.
Got him. I've got this idiot pegged.
I'm playing a lot of Yakuza.
Oh yeah? Are you?
Yeah. Does this guy feel like the southernmost to you?
Fuck up. He's the only one that I see.
Keep going south. There's 3.
Well, I guess I don't have a compass, so I don't know which is south is.
Well, down is south.
That is extremely northern-centric of you.
Sue me.
Okay.
That looks like number 2.
That looks southernmost to me. This is our southernmost guy right here.
Oh, true.
Fuck yeah. And now, oh shit. And it was, this is the end of the step. It's just like we sell the special offense discs. Is that?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then we can rebuy all this stuff.
Ah, yeah. Oh no. Fuck. Thank you. Good call.
No, I don't
actually,
want.
honestly, I'm praising you for that. Good job.
Yeah, good job. Good for not wanting.
You'll really give me med recovery? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's fucking go. Come on. You can't be serious.
Can't be serious? You mean can't be serious because it's one at a time?
Yeah.
Well, what if you accidentally give too much? So you want to only do one at a time.
I do want to give too much.
No.
What if there's a special button for doing more? Oh, man. Not really, though. I'll just hammer on X, and then when I hear a button, I have to push down once. When I hear a buzzer.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what's going on with you? People love this. This is the video now.
Just killing my Monster Energy drink here.
Oh yeah, kill the monster, everybody. Kill it.
Bottoms up and the devil laughs.
What is that from?
Oh, you don't remember that?
It's like something very, very stupid, right?
Yeah, this is a presentation being given by some Christian mom about why Monster Energy is satanic.
Yes. Bottoms up and the devil laughs.
Yeah. It says right here, unleash the beast.
It's yeah. And we know what the beast
obviously is. Satanic.
It is eternally fascinating how Christians don't understand that non-Christians don't care about the devil. Like,
well,
they don't
even more than that.
Think he's real. They're not interested in serving him.
Right. And even more than that, it is like Christians not having the confidence to like interface with something that is aesthetically satanic without being like, look, if you drink Monster Energy, he'll get you. That's all he needs to get into your life, whisper in your ear, and make you kill someone. Like, there's just not that much danger in the world. Like, if it was that easy for things to be satanic,
and it is.
Apparently it is. There'd be more like someone. I mean, I guess actually I take it back. I guess there is a ton of like people going and killing a bunch of people in America. But that's just in America. Where, the devil especially likes Americans, I guess.
Or is it that Americans especially like the devil?
Oh my God. There's
Hey, we're only halfway done.
You mean we're already halfway done?
We're already halfway done. Bottoms up and the devil laughs. God, it's amazing. It's what I think is just really fascinating is how like it's this certain like religious mindset where like people are so steeped in a worldview where they think of like of like a life on Earth being overseen by a god figure, that they actually can't conceive of someone truly not believing that there is a god figure to be worshipped.
Yeah.
And so they can only understand things in terms of like God and devil. Like if you're not worshiping God, you must be worshiping devil.
Well,
you mean like, oh, I want the other God guy.
Right.
I want the other. I just don't like this one. It's not my style.
Yeah. You know what I think is part of it is that it's like, if something as superficially satanic as a Monster Energy drink can be evil, then something as superficially Christian as American Christians are perfectly acceptably Christian. So I think by giving so much stock to like Pokemon is satanic, Dungeons and Dragons is satanic, Monster Energy is satanic, then you get away with being like, I'm a shithead in every single aspect of my life. I'm an abusive parent to my children who will grow to
my neck.
Right, but I wear a cross around my neck and I have a bumper sticker that says honk twice if you love God. That is acceptably Christian.
You hear about that what was that like story written by a priest that's like even like he's like an evangelical priest and he's like, my followers keep coming up to me after sermons and asking why I keep putting so many liberal talking points in my talks. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I saw this. And the guy's just like, this is quotes from the Bible.
Yeah, I'm literally quoting Jesus Christ, and they're just like, yeah, but that shit doesn't work anymore. That's weak now. You can't. I mean, yeah, quote Jesus, but not his weak shit.
Right.
It's so depressing.
We're done with Beatitudes. No more. The meek shall inherit my foot up their ass.
Yeah, no, seriously, like, what? Like, Dude, talk about books with subversive messages in them. It's like, you ever opened the Bible?
Yeah.
What's this meek shall inherit the earth shit?
Yeah, I mean, for how long right-wing movements through history have fucked with the Bible to make it worse, there's still a lot of that stuff still in there that's not so bad. But they just, this is the thing. It's easy not to see it because knowing and believing what's in the Bible isn't what American Christianity is about.
Yeah.
It's about wearing a cross and being a shithead in all aspects of your life. Everything, it's like all that being a Christian is like saying that you're a Christian and being a bad person.
You know what I think it is, Keith?
What?
It's when you go into one of these mega churches and it's so crowded that you have to go into like a second room where there's a TV and you're watching the priest on the TV.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is you're separating yourself from God through a digital medium.
Right.
And
you should be closer to the television.
The devil gets into the cables. Okay? You use a composite
So he gets
amplifier.
in, you're watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Satanic,
You're
obviously.
using a composite splitter amplifier, and the devil laughs.
And the devil laughs. You watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Satan gets into the wires, you flip on Pat Robertson, rest in peace.
Oh, thank God he's fucking dead. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, it did happen. He mummified on air.
Yeah. He mummified slowly over the last 30 years.
He went before our very eyes, went from living to living dead.
God, these people are so bad. Like, Pat Robinson is a guy I hate, like, as a Christian. Like, even if I was, like, a practicing Christian, I'd hate that guy.
Yeah, he died in June. This June.
Thank God.
Rip to Marion Gordon, a.k.a. Pat Robertson.
Marion Gordon, a.k.a. Pat?
Yeah.
He even lied about his name.
He even lied about his name, people. This is the new funniest post that I've ever seen about Digimon World. Oh no, okay. The post is longer. This is on the Digimon Reddit thread. This is from 3 years ago. The title is Digimon World 1 tips?
How much time do you have?
Right, yeah.
Oh, actually, he's just like, Digimon 1 tips?
Don't play it.
First response, nope.
Yeah, no tips. Did we do all of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wait, was there a bank? Like,
there is a bank.
Hey,
maybe we've got some money in the bank.
I know that there's a bank, but does it hold bits? Is it a bits bank?
Is it a bits bank or a stuff bank?
I don't think it's a bits bank. I think it's just a stuff bank. You know what ironically, what, maybe prevented us from doing more Digimon these past few years is the feeling that we're so close to the end that we can't mess it up now because we're so close to the end when really,
of course,
we should have been accepting the truth the whole time that we're nowhere near the end.
Right. Yes. We let simply being on the last level convince us that we were near the end.
Right. Oh, a prickly pear. Very 1P pilot. What am I looking at? What? Dude, what? Ah!
Wait, where'd Very go?
It's gone. Ah! That's so funny. Amazing. Everyone watch the...
Oh, med recovery.
Everyone watch the list on the right. Good stuff. Good. Just little Easter eggs everywhere. It's the details. It's the details I love in this game.
By the way, I love the noise that they chose for reaching the end of the list. This game is so hostile. Everything about this game is hostile.
Hostile, like the movie Hostile, right? Like I'm getting my toes snipped. Yeah, literally, my pinky got cut off.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is torture porn.
Stop jerking it.
I don't think it's that kind of porn.
I'm talking to the people watching.
Oh, then maybe it is that kind of porn.
Fucking sickos. Anjumon's not even in this game.
Is that thunder or is that someone like doing something outside?
That's like someone sliding a chair upstairs.
Thank you for eating chips.
Andromon, when was the last time you shit? Bruh.
Yeah, Andromon does not shit very much.
Bruh, where you shit? You need to take a fucking shit, kid.
Are we gonna do this one more time?
I was just thinking I was buying 99 med recoveries for the dungeon, but I should just do it one more time, right?
I'll make some coffee and we can just cut it out.
No, I think it should be the video and then we should stop when I'm done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, that's
the episode! Hey, no. Do you want to know what it looks like when Keith and I play Digimon World? This is what it looks like. Buying med recoveries and trading them for special offense discs and then selling them. That's the game. I didn't make this game. It's not my fault. Don't come looking to me. Huh?
So if we don't do the sell thing...
And don't forget, up there where it says bits...
Yeah.
The number next to it on the first row...
1.
That's the 100,000s column.
Right.
So I have 174,000.
Yeah. So then why don't we, because we have enough to do it again, multiple times over, even with the 99 med recoveries, do you want to fill up on medium or large MPs and then go back to the dungeon instead of... Oh, we need to get sea basses. We need the basses.
Well, are we sure about these basses?
We gotta get a couple basses.
Well, we don't need the bass if we can just go through the dungeon.
But we don't know. That's the thing. Look, he could be about to die.
All right, listen.
How old is he?
Oh, he's spry. He's a spring
12?
chicken. He's a spring chicken.
Look. Show me.
He's not a day over 13.
He's 13?
He's not. He couldn't be a serious teenager.
12.
He's not. He's a preteen. He's a tween.
We gotta
He's
get
fine.
2.
Look at it. I don't even. The tongue again. The tongue is hanging out. It's a little concerning, but
is that not always hanging out, or is it?
I mean, on this guy, he's always got the tongue hanging out. His weight is getting up there. Is that concerning?
No.
Okay.
That's just how heavy ultimates are.
He's so...
Let's get it. It literally can't hurt to get a bass. You thinking?
Heavy!
What did you just say?
I was doing a thing.
I didn't get it.
I was doing she's so heavy, but it's he's so heavy because ultimates are heavy. And then I was waiting for you to say something so I could yell heavy at the same time, but you took a really long time.
Well, I thought that you were thinking. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, I'm never thinking. So don't you worry your pretty little head about that.
So I guess we should either try to get a sea bass or we should save.
I'm
and
saving
then
it because 99 med recoveries is a great thing to have, regardless of whether you're going
Did we buy our MP recoveries too?
Well, hang on.
You should buy those.
Hang on.
Okay.
99 med recoveries is a great thing to have, regardless if we're going to the dungeon or going to trade more items with the Mojimons. But the MP floppies, we only want if we're going to the dungeon, so we shouldn't save it with those on there.
Why?
Because what if we go to the dungeon, we get our ass kicked, and we're like, okay, that's not the thing to do. But we already bought all these MP floppies. We're not
eventually going to want those 99?
Eventually.
Right.
I didn't want to overcommit us. I didn't want to overcommit us.
We've got 170 large.
Well, I mean, we had 250 a minute ago, but it goes fast. Right?
As long as we have 50,000, we can do the med recovery trick.
You know what I call that trick? I have a special club for us people that do this trick.
Mojimon's Club?
It's called Club Med.
Club Med Recovery?
Yeah, Club Med Recovery.
He's got a poop!
This dude's got a shit! Everyone get out of the way! Nice. I like it. He acknowledges he just did something a little bit embarrassing, but at least he turns around and faces outward.
What's his weight like?
Remember Greymon was just like, I'm not even gonna turn, I'm just gonna...
That's a 3-pound shit.
3-pound shit?
Or 3 what? I mean, what is that?
Pounds. Pounds. Digipounds.
Yeah, they're 42 pounds. That's what they are. That's how much these guys weigh.
So you really want to go through the dungeon again? We're taking another run at it? Is that what we're doing?
I don't see why not.
All right.
You're here.
We'll go out on another
I mean, to be fair, what I actually said was that we should catch the fish.
I think you're fucking insane.
It was your idea to catch the fish.
I have bad ideas all the time.
It was like literally the thing that got you back into recording more Digimon was like, oh, we can get some of these fish. And then somehow the fact that we already had the fishing rod spoiled the whole thing for you.
Well, I feel I was more convinced that we could just do something tedious and boring, and that's still an episode of Digimon, which we did.
Right, we did.
Anyway.
Yeah. But the thing that can release us...
Only we can release us.
Well, there's nothing that we can do in the game. I think this is going to give us more than we can carry.
What the fuck?
I thought that we could only carry 99 things. We had like 32.
I didn't mean to praise you. Oh, he's getting so unruly. So, 99 MP floppies, okay? I'm gonna give this guy a floppy. Do we still have 99? Or did I just, like, wait? Ah! It made me buy more than I could literally obtain!
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
I guess I'm just a spoiled little brat who was brought up just completely ruined on an upbringing full of video games that wouldn't let you buy more items than could physically exist in the game space. And I guess it was just that. I guess I was just coddled. I was coddled by games that only let me do things that made sense and were possible. It's
at some point you've got to be like pressing A on 99 and something's supposed to fire. A synapse is supposed to fire.
No,
like, don't I already have 32 of these?
Dipshit. I know what I had.
Right.
But I'm thinking to myself, well, first I'm thinking, why did it even let me go up to 99? That's wrong. Now I'm thinking, well, I bet if I push X, what's gonna fire is the code saying you can't buy this many.
It already let you buy a second Amazing Rod today. Like, we already encountered this.
That's different.
I think it was literally not different.
You know what? Maybe it's just my undying optimism. I'm always willing to give Digimon the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true.
And that's always true.
And you can take that to the bank.
You can take that to the item bank.
You can take that to Agumon at the
Digital
item bank.
item bank.
Give it to Agumon.
Give it to Agumon.
Give it
Talk
to
about
Agumon.
Agumon.
Talk about Agumon. I'm glad that the robot's still happy.
All right, let's go and let's go to the store, but let's not purchase any more than like 67 MP floppies. I'm sorry. It's 64. We can't go over 64.
We can't go over 64.
Yeah, that's what I'm always saying. I can't drive 64. Sammy Hagar's classic rocket.
Oop, he's gonna poop.
Oh, gee, okay.
Yeah, sorry, Kyle, you weren't going up right. You have to go up. You have to go slightly more over to go up.
Hey, dude, when are you gonna fix this arcade cocktail cabinet that you made and never got working right?
That's not fair. I got it working pretty right. I haven't used it in a while, though.
Except the
I couldn't get it working for 2 players.
How is that possible? I mean, it's
I don't know.
It's one controller, right?
I know.
Like one USB device?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Ugh. Insane.
But it came as a set as if it was just gonna work, which is why it was very confusing.
Oh, like the whole cabinet and everything?
Yeah, it came as a kit.
That's nuts.
Right. So the fact that it didn't work was like a big surprise.
I would imagine. Yeah.
A couple games were easy to like assign keys as like, oh, this is for player 2, but for what's up?
Dude,
what the fuck?
It doesn't add my existing MP floppies to the ones I buy. It just like whatever number I buy, that's what I have.
No. What is the difference between medium MP and MP floppy? You bought 64 of the training things.
Oh.
You bought the wrong thing.
I bought small MPs.
No, they're... Oh,
that was always the
MPs.
problem. It didn't let me buy... Oh my god. The whole thing, it was just me. I was wrong.
It was just you.
Oh, it was
unlike
just
before.
me.
Unlike before when it was you and the game.
Oh my god.
Now it's just you.
We were all looking for the guy who did this, but it was me in the hot dog costume.
Kyle's obsessed with anything you should leave.
Oh, I can't stop talking about it. It's all I talk about. Just here at Keith's house, talking about I think you should leave with these sacks of shit.
Yeah. You have no good Digimon World ideas.
No. All right, 18th time's the charm. This is only the 18th time we've had to reload our save this session, so... Whatever, this game's amazing. I love this stupid game.
Okay.
I'm gonna be so sad when I finish this game and it doesn't exist anymore. Every copy gets burned.
Most facts would say that Digi-Seabass give a whole day. But from my experience, one Digi-Seabass would only give 1/4 of a day. Take note that when your Digimon reaches around 20, it only gives about an hour.
Oof. I'm just gonna wait here till he needs to shit because I know it's about to happen.
You know it's coming.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Wow.
He didn't turn around!
He didn't turn around. How to get chain melon.
What even is a chain melon? I don't believe it exists.
You can farm chain melons 1 per day in Gear Savannah. The screen directly to the right of the billboard, or 1 down and 1 right from where Birdramon drops you off. Chain melons can spawn with about 1% chance along the southern wall. They give you 24 hours.
But the only
game
that has true gamers playing it is Digimon World. If you're not playing Digimon World, you're not a real gamer. You don't even know what that means.
Right. I don't know how do you re-trigger the 1%? Do you just leave the screen and re-enter it? Or do you have to like reset?
Ask me anything about it.
Oh, my method of farming them is to save by sleeping every day right near the billboard. Reload the game and manipulate the RNG before entering the chain melon screen.
Who is this person pretending to know how to manipulate the RNG?
Unfortunately, I have to manipulate it by 60. Yes, that means running back and forth.
What?
60 times. Keeping count of every time the Digimon stops moving.
What?
And with a big Digimon like Metal Greymon, it can take a full 2 in-game hours to do it. But by doing so...
in-game hours are like minutes.
But by doing so, I can get a chain melon every single day.
Wow. That's pretty sick, I guess.
For the chain melons, I found the numbers by trial and error. Change it by 1, run to the screen, no spawn, reset. Change it by 2, run to the screen, no spawn, reset, etc. All the way up to 60. I don't even know what he's talking about.
You know what?
Change it by 1? Change what?
Like advance the number queue by 60 or something. You know, forget Go, forget self-driving, forget art. The true test for when we've created actual AI is when does AI get better at Digimon World than people?
Right.
And how quickly does it happen?
I mean, AI hasn't been better than people at anything.
At anything.
Yeah. I mean,
literally.
Raw mathematical calculation.
That's computer... calculators are already better.
Calculators are already better. Maybe like... Yeah, no, nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, no. Like I said a long time ago, it's just these AI things, they're just really complicated calculators. That's all they are.
Well, they can calculate very weird things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you've heard it said a million times. Like they're just word mashers. They just have they just know what word probably follows another word. But even then, it's like it's just too. I think people can hear that, but they don't really get it because it's still like. That concept is still so removed from how real the output of those AI things can sometimes seem. But it was wild to just see how many people on YouTube were like, we used AI to make a cake recipe. Let's see if it turns out good. And it's like, no, guys, you don't understand. It can't even begin to know what a recipe would be. Like it can totally make something that looks exactly like a recipe.
It can read 10,000 recipes and then like give you 3 examples of what it thinks that recipe seems like. And the thing, it's just when you ask an AI, hey, what's a recipe for a chocolate cake? It's just giving you a recipe for a chocolate cake by proxy from a real person.
Well, I mean, not even really that. You know, it's like the recipe thing is one of those like it's like a really easy way to prove how fallible these things are, because they won't even give you like measurement amounts that make sense, you know, or they won't even be consistent. It'll be like
sometimes
I've
seen
no, but like when it happens, it's just an accident.
Right,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's what drives me crazy about this term hallucinations. It's like, oh, when an AI says something untrue, that's a hallucination. It makes it sound like it's an accident. Like when we hallucinate, it's not supposed. It's not
the
what
hallucination is when it gets something right. That's the
like that's the thing is like. You've just made something completely random, and like it's like you've made a machine gun and pointed it at a target, and every time the bullet randomly hits the target, you say it meant to do that, and when the bullet randomly misses, you're like that was an accident, when really it's fully random. It just sometimes it hits the target, sometimes it didn't, because that's what you pointed it at.
Well, it's not fully random. That's the thing, is that the degree to which it's not random, it's because it's learned patterns based off of human input.
True. I guess it's what people don't seem to be able to grasp is that there is no understanding on any level. Like it doesn't hold anything in its mind as it's creating an output.
No.
You know, like once it says like it'll put, and we've hung on the loading screen, but it'll put like an ingredient list for a recipe. But it's not like it then remembers what it put on the list, and so when it's writing the body of the recipe, it makes sure to only ever say to add things that are in the ingredient list. It'll be like, ingredients, you need 2 cups of chocolate chips for this. And the first line, it'll be like, add 4 cups of chocolate chips into a bowl.
Yeah, it is inconsistently able to do that.
But that's what I mean. I guess what I'm just saying is it's like, you know, when it says, oh, get 2 cups of chocolate chips, no, actually 4 cups, someone would be like, oh, that was a hallucination. It was a mistake. It's like, no, it did.
Right.
It worked exactly the way it worked. Nothing went wrong in the code. This is just what it's meant to do.
Right. It wasn't trying to do something, so it can't make a mistake.
Exactly. This is the best way to put it. It's not trying to do something, so you can't say it messed up.
Right.
Because
you're trying to do something.
Yeah, it was you who had the outcome in your head, not the computer.
Right. Yeah. It was a mistake in the same way that when you're
that was the connection to my analogy about the gun and the target. Is like the gun doesn't know what a target is. You put the target there and turns the gun on.
Yeah. The difference is that instead of holding a gun that fires when you pull the trigger, it has to. The parameters of where the gun is able to fire is defined by, terabytes and terabytes and terabytes. Infinitely of previous human input. Hey, nice. Just casually freezing.
Just a good old Papa Discout. Pop it back in.
Papa Discout is my
Papa Discout
is my late 90s knockoff of Cherry Papa Daddies.
That was just our nickname for our grandfather, was Papa Discout.
Yeah.
He always had his discount.
Discount. Papa Discount again.
I slid to the floor to get the discount, and I didn't go back to the couch. I'm just on the floor.
I do think that it is important to not get too hung up on the sheer incompetence of AI, because that is an argument that's going to be progressively harder to make over time. And the more that one relies on being well, look at the output, it so obviously sucks ass. A lot of that stuff is going to become outdated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And so it is important, I think, to, you can mention that it sucks ass. I think it's important to note the other ways that AI is bad.
No, you're right. But what I have heard a lot of AI expert people say is it's one of the biggest problems going on right now is people look at this extremely convincing but fundamentally wrong output that these things are putting out and going oh, but it's so close. Like, oh, we're right around the corner from all this stuff being perfect. And AI experts are like, actually, we are extremely far from that, if you know what you're talking about.
I think that we can just, I think we can just look at, the quality difference in especially the artwork over the last year. You can see how much better
it's
it
amazing,
looks.
honestly.
And when that first started happening, when I first started seeing the difference between like Dolly Mini and then Dolly and then the other ones and like how those have progressed over the last year, it's been about a year. Like it just convinced me, like, you can't argue this based on that the output sucks, because once the output doesn't suck enough, what are you gonna do? People are gonna be like, well, the output doesn't suck anymore, so it's good now, right? And it's like, no, we have to learn other ways.
People are also definitely pointing out, there's a lot of talk of the other thing, which is like, these Dolly and Midjourney are based on cannibalizing other people's artwork without their consent.
But I think it's a shame. Like, I also am sympathetic to like people who are interested in a neat computer trick and being like, hey, isn't this crazy? Like, the what AI can do is like so wrapped up in like politics of art and personal politics and like the kind of guy you are. Like, we know that the AI stuff is related to the NFT and crypto people. No one wants to be associated with that.
One of the most cutting things I saw said was like, I think the reason so many of these crypto bros are obsessed with this AI art stuff is it's all these like totally uncreative people finally feeling like they're creative for the first time.
But like I'm sympathetic to someone who is they're a solo guitarist. They make music in their bedroom. They want to put something on Bandcamp.
And they want a nice image.
And they want an image for their album.
Yeah.
And they can't draw. And they can't pay someone to draw for them. And so there's this thing where you can go onto online, and it's like sometimes it's free and it takes 4 minutes, or maybe it takes 4 hours, but you don't have to learn how to draw.
That's true, but
and like
that is true, but you could also go to Shutterstock and pay for an image, then put a Photoshop filter on it, and you did essentially the same thing, but without like essentially using a program that stole someone else's art and changed it a little bit.
Right. Well, but so first of all, the big difference here is my version was free. It didn't cost whatever a Shutterstock thing costs. So like you're already behind. And then you've got to spend time like finding the sort of thing that you want on Shutterstock instead of just telling it what you like. I'm not arguing for it. I'm just saying this is why it appeals to people. The reason why it appeals to people is kind of self-evident. Like it's a big ask, I think, to tell people that it always sucks, especially coming off of like 10 years of video games that have been really interested in essentially what we're calling AI now. Video games have been calling ProcGen for 13 years.
Sure.
And have been making really interesting. So, like, why is it okay to be interested in procedural generation in a video game, but not procedural generation AI art on,
Sure.
And there's reasons why.
Yeah.
And it is because that stuff isn't pulling from a database of, the history of human output of art. It's pulling from artists who worked on that game, who put a bunch of art in their thing.
The thing I just can't get over is like how often, like, when you really like strip it down to the studs, it's like all of the biggest like tech things from like the last 15 years were all shit that like blatantly broke some law, like completely knowingly and obviously, but just banked on the idea that it would become too popular and wanted before like it could be regulated out of existence. Basically the Uber model.
Yeah.
And it just like I hate it so much. And like here it is again, like they knew that they weren't allowed to take huge databases of other people's work and run it through a computer program, but they also knew they couldn't afford it, so there was no way to do it unless they just fucking did it, so they did.
Right.
And it's like it just keeps
no
happening
one really to stop them.
again and again and again.
I mean, this is what happens when, like, if you have a system where the punishment for breaking your crime as a corporation.
Whoa. We have a sleep.
We have a sleep, finally. Oh my God. The punishment for breaking your crime is less than the profit that you made for breaking the crime.
Yeah, exactly.
It is de facto legal.
Yeah.
That is legal then.
We saved it. There's no going back.
Do you hear that hang though?
No, I wasn't. I don't.
It hung during the save.
I think that's normal. I think it always does that.
Okay.
And if it's not, I've decided that it is.
And it's just like, when was the last time someone made worst case scenario that
when
Amazon
was the last time someone
thing?
was actually punished for a crime?
This is the worst case scenario. Amazon was like stealing wages from delivery drivers, hugely underpaying delivery drivers, and their punishment was they had to pay back what they owed. that is like
amazing.
The biggest one of these in decades, you know, where it was like you have to give everyone everything you stole from them.
Yeah.
And so just like, so for them, it's just a wash.
Yeah, like basically they had to suffer the exact same consequence that I did when I like stole gift cards from Sears when I worked there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except I got fired and Amazon gets to keep doing everything it does.
Yeah, if they said, and then now also Amazon
is fired.
Amazon is over now. Yeah, like,
listen, we've decided if any business does more than $10 million worth of crimes, that business gets nationalized.
Yeah, there's this like, there's this sort of like understood aspect of like corporate law that's like, well, if a bunch of people as part of a corporation break the law, then no one can be responsible.
Yeah.
There's no fault. And it's like, well, shouldn't all of the people who touch this be at fault?
Well, we can't do that because we'd just be
insane.
We'd be getting so many people in trouble, guys. It wouldn't even be fair.
You know, and meanwhile, you have like insane stories. Like I heard, I saw a video on TikTok that was like this guy. He's a tenured professor at this college. I don't know where it was, but he like walks through the cane and has a handicap parking thing, and a cop pulled someone over and was blocking the handicap parking thing. And so the guy got out of the car and was like, he like teaches like law or something at this school. So he knows what he's talking about. He gets out of the car and he's like, hey, I need to park in the handicap parking spot. And the cop was like, you need to wait until I'm finished. And he was like, no, I have to park here. You can't block this. And then tells the guy, like, by the way, I saw you. You know, if she's pulling you over for that stop sign, I saw you come to a complete stop. So if you need a witness, you know, come talk to me. And they waited. So they let this guy go.
Keith, I don't mean to interrupt you, but are you seeing what I'm seeing over here?
What is that? What kind of mon is that?
It's a Devimon.
Oh my God,
that's a devil of a mon right there.
It doesn't look like the Devimon I know.
It looks exactly like the Devimon I know. He's facing away. You're just seeing him from behind.
So they let the person they pulled over go. They waited a week, and then they like went into the school and arrested this guy for like disruption of justice or something.
Sure.
And it's just like,
fucking
oh my God.
Losers.
Like it's not just that the cops will function as a gang and will arrest/kill anyone that they don't like for any reason. And it's not just that corporations are free to do whatever they want with essentially no oversight and never any consequences. It is the combination of those two things together that make the super juice that should be getting people ready to destroy the American government.
Hey, this isn't looking too bad. We could totally come through on this.
Yeah, we could totally come through on this.
But it's also not the last boss. There's like at least 3 bosses.
There's 3 more bosses in a row.
I don't know. They say the guide in a row. I still think about that all the time. It's insane.
Hey, I watched
like anytime I have to like. I mean, certainly anytime the number 37 comes up in my head, I'm like in a row.
I'll say this: I rewatched Clerks like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
For the first time in years and years and years.
What was the occasion?
Explaining who Kevin Smith is to Isaac. I'll say that
eventually this guy gets kicked off a plane for doing 2 things.
That did come up.
Yeah. Of course it did.
Whoa,
I whammed on it so good.
Yeah, I saw you wham on that. That was a good wham.
And that wasn't even fast. I didn't even do it faster than normal, I don't think. It proves that there's something else.
There's the wham as a characteristic. You can't just be George Michael. You also have to be Andrew Ridgeley.
Is that the other guy from Wham?
That's the other guy from Wham, yeah.
When you said George Michael, I for sure thought you meant the Arrested Development character. Like, you can't just be George Michael, you also have to be Tobias.
That's sort of like the opposite problem that the character George Michael has. So what were you just talking about? You interrupted me, or maybe you didn't?
We're talking about we're fighting Digimon, and I need to not die.
I got more out of Clerks than I expected to.
Wow.
I anticipated being sort of embarrassed by Clerks.
Sure.
And actually, what I really felt after watching Clerks, first of all, I got a lot of new things out of it that I didn't expect.
Really?
Yeah. The relationship between Dante and what's his girlfriend's name? Veronica? The actual girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right. Like, they are so quickly and believably able to tap into an intimacy that really underlines the it really underlines how bad Dante fucks up.
Yeah.
How awful his choices in that movie are. You know, it's always about that.
Yeah.
It's always about like, oh, he you know, he's not seeing what's in front of him. He's chasing the past.
Yeah, he spends the whole movie whining about how shitty his life is, but he's pointedly doing nothing to address anything.
And is actively hurting himself.
Yeah.
Actively self-sabotaging. But the way that they show the two of them...
Because what he should really be doing is maxing out a bunch of credit cards he lied to get so he can make a shitty movie that no one will see at a film festival. That's how you make something of yourself.
Hey, Clerks was a massive monetary success.
Oh, yeah. I mean, against all odds.
Against all odds. So I expected to be annoyed by the Randall and Dante patter. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I expected for it to feel more cancelable, you know.
By the way, that against all odds, that might literally be some kind of Kevin Smith thing I'm quoting. That might be like Clerks the Animated Series.
Which one?
Or something. Like Against All Odds.
Oh, I think maybe it is the Clerks Animated Series thing. Now that you say it. So the feeling that I thought I was going to be embarrassed by it. You know, I don't think it ages amazing, you know,
yeah.
but I was fearing rewatching it and then enjoyed it and got new things from it. And was really impressed by some things that I didn't notice were true about the movie when I watched it as a teenager. The feeling that it left me with was like,
what happened to Kevin Smith?
Yeah, it's not just what happened to Kevin Smith, but it was like Clerks and Kevin Smith. It was supposed to like usher in an era of independent comedy.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be the grandfather of a new movement.
Yeah,
in low budget.
Yeah,
feature films of comedy that never materialized, and instead just became the 2010s Judd Apatow era.
Yeah,
and it's fucked. Where are all the filmmakers who were inspired by Clerks and the handful of good Kevin Smith movies that came after?
Are they on
Clerks?
YouTube?
I don't know where they are, but they're not in movie theaters.
Oh shit!
They're not even
Wait a
on
second.
Movie,
Are they
I
just
don't
making Digimon World Let's Plays on YouTube?
Yeah, they're just making Digimon World Let's Plays. And if I've picked up anything from Game Study Buddies and Just King Things, they're also doing those. They're also
You're
doing
right.
those.
Yeah, they're also doing Stephen King podcast.
Yeah.
Devimon goes down.
Yeah, so it's really sad to like.
Okay. Devimon's dropping something. What's he gonna drop? What's he gonna drop? Gotta be good. It's gotta be good. Devimon. It's gotta be good.
It's got to be good. Quick chip.
All right.
That's fine.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so
I can't believe I was brainwashed by him.
By who?
By who?
By who?
He's strong. Can you defeat him? Why are you doing this?
What? I'll fight for the island. Let's settle this now.
We don't want a ruler. You're our only hope.
Fighting for the
Devimon's
anarchist
our friend
future.
now. Okay.
Fighting for the anarchist future that the Digimon want.
Yep.
Yeah, so especially living in 2023 when the comedy movie is essentially extinct. They don't make comedy movies anymore. We've had 20 years of really, really bad comedy movies rolling into no comedy movies at all. The Marvel movie killed the comedy the same way that it killed other kinds of action movies, sci-fi movies,
Absurd.
rom-coms. It killed a ton of different kinds of genres.
Okay. Are we sure that Marvel movies killed these things and not that they sort of died some kind of their own natural death?
Yes. And I can tell you why.
It's simply Marvel just filled the void.
Yeah, and I can tell you why. This is not a one-to-one. You can't obviously say that Marvel was the only thing that killed comedies. But in the early 2000s, comedy was like the genre.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Totally.
We're talking Judd Apatow. We're talking Will Smith.
Chappelle's show.
Well, that wasn't a movie.
Well, it was on TV.
It was on TV.
It was a big deal.
There's still TV comedies.
Well, they're on Netflix now, but yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
sure. They're not on TV, but there are TV comedies. There's some great comedies right now out. Killing It's good. I've been watching Jury Duty. That's been really good.
What is Killing It?
Killing It is a movie with
Sorry, Killing It, that's the one where they try to make the fancy cakes, but they're bad at baking.
No, that's Nailing It.
That's
Killing It has
Nailing It.
Craig Robertson. Craig Robinson.
Sorry.
Craig Robinson. What's that?
Who's the I think you should leave guy?
Tim Robinson. There's been a lot of similar names today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not Pat Robertson. Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson.
You know Craig Robinson?
Oh no, who's that? I don't fucking know that guy. Fuck you.
You don't. Not everybody knows every guy.
Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
Not.
Just the star of This Is the End. Yeah, I think I know Craig Robinson.
This Is the End.
You didn't see This Is the End?
He's in This Is the End?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I didn't know he was the star. I thought that.
No, he's not the star.
Seth
but
Rogen was the star.
Yeah, Seth Rogen and his buddy are the stars. But
I don't think they're buddies anymore.
Craig Robinson is he's in there. He's
I don't think they're buddies anymore because because James Franco is like a sexual assaulter. I don't think
Oh
Seth
shit! Is
Rogen,
James Franco in that movie?
Yeah, he's the other guy.
What other guy?
Seth Rogen's friend.
No. Jay Baruchel. That's the guy who plays Seth Rogen's friend in that movie.
Oh, Jay Baruchel from that FX show that is really anxiety-inducing.
I don't know.
Man Seeking Woman.
Huh.
Really good. It's really good. It is a very surreal kind of dating comedy. It's good. I shouldn't say it's anxiety-inducing. I'll tell you this. I started smoking weed when I also started watching that show. And every episode
Say no more.
would give me a panic attack.
I don't know what it is about this show.
And so I do think there is something latent inside that show.
I don't know what it is about this show, but it's making me feel anxious, paranoid, and I'm really hungry for some reason.
Well, they're always going on dinner dates. That's what's making me hungry. Killing It is a comedy where Craig Robinson plays an extremely almost outrageously down on his luck father whose dreams are being shattered. Kyle is walking away in the middle of his explanation.
Got it.
No, but this is for your benefit. Okay.
This will be the most insane thing ever if I, like, in the middle of this night was like, we just have to come to terms with the fact that we may never finish Digimon World, and then, like, we just finish it right now.
That would be funny.
And the funniest part about that would be we'd never have to play Digimon World ever again. That's really funny to me.
So Craig Robertson loses his job. He's trying to raise money.
Robinson.
Craig Robinson. Robinson and Robertson are essentially not
Swiss Family
different names.
Robertson. They're nothing.
Robertson
I'm
Caruso.
sorry to tell you, you actually have the same name.
He gets sort of roped up in this scheme with hilarious, so funny, scene stealing, show making Claudio Doherty.
Okay. Would I know this person by sight if I saw them?
No, maybe she's
so.
Australian.
I don't. What? What? Did
I know she was in Love, the Netflix show with Paul Rust.
No, I didn't see it.
But I knew her from being hilarious on podcasts until I saw her show up in the second episode of Killing It. I was like, oh my god, it's Claudio Doherty.
Wait, are you talking about Killing It or Man-Seeking Woman?
Killing It.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
With Craig Robinson, who was never in Man-Seeking Woman.
Oh, jeez.
Killing It. New show from last year. Second season starting this year. They get wrapped up in a scheme to start killing and turning in invasive pythons in Florida, which is where they live.
What?
That's the Killing It. It's killing pythons.
This is the premise of the show, is they're going around killing invasive pythons.
Right, but it's a farce. So, and then Scott MacArthur, also hilarious. If you saw...
I'm still not sure I understand what people mean when they say, yes, but it's a farce. Like, I feel like that's what happened.
Is that what people are saying all the time?
Like, you know...
Or is it just something that I said earlier?
No, I just mean, like, every time I hear people say that, I don't know what they really mean.
Okay.
Honestly.
A farce is a style of comedy where the humor comes from everything is going wrong for the main character.
That's what a farce is?
Yeah, basically.
What?
Sometimes it's so I guess really what I'm describing is more a comedy of errors.
Right.
But a farce, yeah. Let's see.
I thought a farce was like almost like allegory or something.
No.
Where like things
Dictionary
stand in for
definition
other
of
things.
farce. A comic, dramatic work using buffoonery and horseplay, and typically including crude characterization and ludicrously improbable situations.
Huh.
And so the error of comedy of errors comes from like these ludicrously improbable situations are breaking bad for the main character.
No, Breaking Bad was not a farce. It was something else. I don't know, a drama. Just fucking
If anyone has seen Caitlin Olsen's post Always Sunny show, The Mick, thank you, The Mick. Scott MacArthur is her on-again, off-again boyfriend. He's really, really funny and Killing It also. Plays basically the same character as in The Mick. So the show.
I love how much she branched out with that role. I haven't seen it, but it's like, we're done with Always Sunny. I'm moving on to something else. I'm an Irish woman. And I'm trashy.
I don't think the Mick is because she's Irish. I think it's based on her name. I think her name is Mackenzie, and they call her the Mick or something.
Well, yeah, but that's what that comes from, my friend.
Oh, Mickey. That's her name.
Mickey.
Which is like more obvious.
Well, it's like it's like. Because like they have to make the title clever, so it has to have like 4 meanings.
Right.
Well, so you see, the dad got arrested, and they live in a housing development, and also they're all very stupid. So
the dad didn't get arrested. The aunt and uncle got arrested.
No, no. I'm talking about Arrested Development. He got arrested. They live in a housing development.
Oh,
that's why it's called
Arrested
Development.
Right. And none of them change.
Right.
They are children.
Yeah.
They're dealing. They can't. I mean, it's about how it's really. It's about how Michael can't. be, and they make this really obvious in season 5 because no one got it. It's about how Michael can't be a father to his son because he's too busy being a son to his father, trying to be a son to him. That's really what Arrested Development is about.
That is true.
They had to make it extremely obvious.
It's Megadramon, y'all. How scary. I feel it in my bones. I agree with you.
Do you know what was really underrated? Was
He's
season
not
4 of Arrested Development.
saying anything. What was underrated?
Megadramon. Look at him.
I didn't mean you. I meant Megadramon's not saying anything.
He's going bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
Why doesn't he attack me?
Bum bum bum.
Don't you need to fight? Wait. All right. Look this up on a guide. We need to know what the deal is with this. I mean, if we can avoid the fight, why wouldn't we? Unless he has, like, really good items that he's guarding. Quick Megadramon battle question.
You can skip it, and he'll just be waiting there, and you can go back and recruit him later if you want.
Oh, okay. We're recruiting him to the city.
Right. That's why we want to fight him, because we want to recruit him. But we can skip it.
But they didn't even say, they weren't even like, oh, but the items. He's got a good item behind him. No, just...
We're so, no item matters to us right now.
I know. You never know. We should hurry up and go. And the hilarious irony of this, that, like, we haven't had any disk load errors, like, almost at all.
Yeah.
So of course it looks like we're having one right now, because of course I had to jinx it.
Hey, I mean...
Oh my god, it really is happening. Fuck you,
God.
you piece of shit. I fucking hate you! You son of a bitch! God damn it. God damn it.
This is the whole premise of recording this today, is to take it out and use the Game Doctor.
But it's just not scratched. I just, like... The Game Doctor adds so many micro abrasions to the disc.
It does. So for anyone who doesn't know, because you're not from 1990...
They know.
I think that some people don't know.
Go ahead.
The way that the Game Doctor or Disc Doctor works is you put a disc in it, and then you rotate it with a crank.
You crank it,
and it uses like a razor blade.
It has like a wheel with like 8,000 grit sandpaper on it.
Oh, 8,000 grit sandpaper.
So it's very smooth. It feels like pleather to the finger, but it removes a very thin layer.
It removes a very thin layer
plastic.
Of the plastic. And that's what a disc doctor. Basically, you're supposed to take big data corrupting scratches and turn them into tiny non-data corrupting scratches.
By removing the top layer of unnecessary protective plastic, you're making the gouges shallower and hopefully less obstructive to reading.
Right.
And apparently, the microabrasion thing, they don't work on Blu-rays. They're like, don't use this on a Blu-ray, you will ruin it. Because I assume because the laser is thinner, so it can have more data on the disc. But that might also mean that these scratches that the Skip Doctor puts on it are enough to, like, obstruct its reading.
Are you just putting it back in raw? Have you already done that once, though?
Yeah, I can't. Why did I even open my mouth? Why did I even say anything?
About the Disc Doctor?
About like, hey, we haven't even gotten any, like, serious hang-ups.
That's nothing.
Well, because I was just thinking, like, man, we beat Devimon, we get to pass Megadramon. Like, we're getting seriously close to the end here, folks.
Digimon World doesn't care about its own stats. It doesn't care about the guidebooks. It doesn't care about any of your actual efforts in the game. It definitely doesn't care about what you're saying out loud.
Let them know.
Near the PS3.
That's a good point.
Anyway, Killing is really funny. You should watch Killing It. It's on Peacock.
Remember those China Don't Care giant bomb shirts? I want one that says Digimon World Don't Care.
I don't remember that, but I believe you. What was the context? Why doesn't China care?
I think it was like, you know, something came up that was like legal in China and not legal in America, and it seemed like a thing that probably shouldn't be legal, and Ryan Davis was like, China don't care. And then for some reason that became a shirt, but then the counterpart shirt to that was fuck Ryan Davis. So you could buy a China Don't Care shirt or a fuck Ryan Davis shirt.
Do you remember what it was that should have been illegal?
Nah.
Because I'm like...
Oh, you're ready to... Keith is ready to crank on this.
I'm ready.
Disc.
Oh, I was going to...
He's got the Skip Doctor out.
I'm ready to buy the fuck Ryan Davis shirt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not available anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be. I mean, assume like, that you want to be the cranker.
Well, yeah, Keith.
Yeah.
I bought the crank. I will be the cranker.
Sure.
But
you're also a little nervous about it.
I'm hesitant because...
And it's that hesitancy that lets me...
It's clear that it's not a scratch issue because it's not a scratch disc, so it just seems like the Skip Doctor can only make things worse.
Do it. This disc isn't workable whether you ruin it in the Disc Doctor or not.
It's our best copy. What if we fuck it up?
We'll get a new copy.
Right.
Hey, if you want us to be able to buy a new copy, go to contentburger.biz. Do you like this? Do you like Ground Button? Go to contentburger.biz.
Listen, I'm done. Oh, this does look this looks professionally resurfaced, though. We're not going to do better, but we can try. I'm just going to put it back in one more time.
Third time's a charm. Hey, it's happened before.
Fourth time's a charm.
If you go to paypal.me/Keith
Dude, this is your last chance. You gotta load or you're gonna get scratched up,
Send me the
man.
money to get a copy of Digimon World and I'll buy it.
All right, we're scratching it. We're grinding it.
You want me to do it? I'm nervous about your hesitancy.
I'm not hesitant about doing it. I don't think we should put a Skip Doctor rookie in the cockpit for such a important journey.
I've got the skills innate.
Because we do also need another person to look at the disc from the bottom to confirm when it's been 2 full rotations.
Is there a gear in there that means that one rotation of the wheel isn't one rotation of the disc?
One rotation of the wheel is like half a centimeter of disc rotation.
Is it really?
Yeah. Because you're grinding, like, from the inside of the disc to the outer edge over and over again on each thing. That wheel grinds from the inner edge to the outer edge on one strip of the disc, and then the crank slowly turns the disc so that you do that for the whole thing.
I guess I just don't understand.
And the disc, the wheel is flexible, so it like flattens out on the disc.
And this?
See, he doesn't even understand. He wants to crank. I mean, what the fuck is he even talking about?
You don't have to fucking know the science behind you to be a crank jockey.
Keith, I took the classes. I got certified. I'm a crankologist, and you need to watch.
All right, do it.
All right, and
And this is all part of it. This is all in.
I know it's in. And the mic fell again. And
do you need more light? You can turn that light on.
how?
There's a little twisty on the bottom of it. It flickers sometimes, so I turn it off. Is that better?
Oh, sure, it's great.
It actually does provide a ton of light.
I love this. Like I mentioned to Keith earlier, this is a later model of the Skip Doctor that features.
So the text improved.
It can well, the way it improved was that the top of the handle features a convenient little carry hole for the spray bottle. The spray bottle of the liquid, of the water that you need to get the thing wet with. Right?
Do you need me to come over there?
I don't want you to be any. You don't need to be closer to me.
Okay, but
You're
what about checking the rotation?
This is what we're gonna do for the rotation. We're gonna put PlayStation logo in like this. No, we're gonna put the PlayStation logo.
Why don't you put?
We're gonna put the.
Oh, now I understand. Now that I know how the disc goes in.
Yes. Okay. This
Why don't we put
PlayStation
the
logo is gonna
title
go
of
this
the-
way.
Why don't we put the title of the game up top?
Look, when the PlayStation logo is fully revealed the second time around, then it's been 2 full times, okay?
Not fully revealed, just mostly revealed.
Let's start grinding. Here we go.
I can't see.
I'll hold it up. It goes very slowly.
PlayStation. I'm looking for PlayStation logo.
But this is just the first rotation.
This is just the first.
We
It's the
need
second
2
one, but
fulls. The flex wheel is blue, by the way. I know you wanted to know what color it is. It's blue.
No, keep going.
Oh, this is just the first one, Keith. I'm just checking.
Don't check. It's against the law.
I think he's just making up these laws.
I'm not. No, these are on the books. It's a blue law, but still.
For the blue flexi blue law.
Yeah, it's like how they, you can't sell
It's
pickles or don't bounce or whatever.
That's what are you talking about?
That's true.
How is that a blue law?
It's just laws that are on the books, but they don't enforce. It's
Oh,
called
that's what
law.
a blue law is. Okay. Oh,
When you
here we come. We're coming up on the full second rotation. When do you see that PlayStation logo? Not yet. Yeah. All right, we've done our dark business. It's time to dry it off with the drying cloth. And then they give us this weird scratchy cloth to buff it with, but the buffing it just makes it cloudier. I wonder if it looks good on it.
Maybe you buff it and then you wipe it.
No, you dry it first. I mean, it is looking all right. It actually does kind of look like some of the tiny scratches that were on it are now not there.
Now, but here's the thing. It's all light getting in there. Just resurfacing it just so that the light moves it in a different way might be enough to trigger something. Let's buff it. Let's follow the instructions.
I have not buffed because I did not like how it made the disc look.
But this is where we are.
I'm concerned that the buffing is just for appearances on traditional silvery CDs. But on these black PS1 discs, they look all shitty when you buff them.
Give me the... Well, it's not about how it looks to you. It's about how it works with the laser.
If it doesn't
and I'm
work.
sure that on a late series disc doctor,
hey,
there... Give me the buffing.
No, don't buff it.
Well, I just want to feel it.
I want to see if it worked. I put it in. Work. There's music. Is that a sign? Or was there music this whole time?
There was music the whole time.
Come on.
Pop it out. Let me buff.
The buffing isn't gonna fucking fix it, Keith. Just give it.
Says the non-buffer.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 60 seconds.
Oh, I'll be gone in 60 seconds.
Good. You know, it honestly, it looked so good coming out of the Skip Doctor. I kind of believed it would have an effect, and yet. Now it says in the instructions, Keith, that you should buff it by doing straight strokes from the outer inner edge to the outer edge. You know, straight across,
Gotcha.
not in the circular motion, because of course that is the direction the laser and the data moves in. You don't want that.
All right, give me that disc.
It hasn't been 60 seconds yet. Got 10 more,
Okay.
13 more.
You're in denial, but okay.
It's about to load. It's about to load. 4, 3. It doesn't seem to have loaded.
Yeah. That's a shame.
If the buffing works, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'll do. I'll change my name and move away. Keith is working diligently, deliberately.
I mean, it can't get any not working.
Right. Whoa! Can't fucking believe this. I can't believe this.
We are obligated to ourselves and to our fans to use every tool in our tool belt.
Doesn't even look different. Looks the same.
It's not about how it looks to you. It's about how it looks to the laser.
That's true. It can't end like this.
When was the last time you saved? It was right before coming here, right?
It was before Digimon, so we'd still have to beat him again. Not like it was a big deal. Like, we saved it in the middle of the dungeon.
right.
So technically we didn't lose that much, but what, I'm just gonna get here again and have it
Hey,
fuck
it's
up again?
disheartening, but it just means we need a new disc.
How many times have we said that?
We have said that 3 times now, but every time it's worked for a while. And we don't have much while left.
That's what we said last time.
And we have your original idea.
Yeah.
Why don't you read this one more time? Oh, you're already doing that.
Put it back in. Oh wait, you want to buff it more?
I was actually going to use the spray and dry.
Spray it and dry it?
Spray it and dry it one more time.
But it's just water.
What is the... It's just water, but there might be micro particles in the grooves. Do we have another disc here?
No. I can't find... I know for a fact we have 3 copies of this game. I can only find one of them. You're holding it.
This looks a little better.
Sure. Hand it over.
Okay, it's going to work right away, so I'm ready for you to put it in.
I already have put it in.
Just like a second ago?
Kind of like a few seconds ago. Like, kind of more than a few. Kind of like it would have already worked by now if it worked.
Fuck.
A few ago.
Fuck.
I'll just try buffing it one more time.
Hey, we could disc doctor one more time. What is it? What does a copy of this go for? Hey, what is the... How fucking hard could it be to make a...
That was concerning. I thought that was a sound of like, hey, how bad would it be if we weren't recording any of this audio?
Oh, no.
Yeah, maybe the trick is you just have to get so close to the fucking metal. You gotta take off 8 layers of this.
Let me go. Let me do it.
No.
Hey, you got a chance. I want a chance.
I don't think we should grind it again.
Okay, well, we're definitely not playing any more Digimon World today unless this disc works right now.
Yeah.
Next time you come here, I will have a disc ready, whether someone goes to paypal.me/Keith J. Carberry and pays me to buy one or not. And I want to grind it.
Keith loves to grind.
We've always
known it. We've always known it. It's always been true, and he wouldn't be himself if he wasn't grinding. But of course, all it needed was another buff.
Second buff,
so,
right? Yeah. So
that's
there
all
it is, and it's working now.
And now it goes.
And now it goes.
And now it is
now.
going.
And 3, 2, 1, of course. And
Go.
the second one, and go now.
Well, that's just confusing.
Just
Now I'm not even sure what's going on.
Get it? Don't even get it.
Now I feel like
I feel like it's not working. let me just stop you. I'll replace your disc.
Keith, this isn't just any game you're double grinding. You understand this is the copy of Digimon World that I had in the case marked bad copy with a Sharpie, okay? So it's not just any game.
I wonder why it was marked bad copy.
But of course that
It goes in like just like this.
yeah.
That.
Yeah. What do we got? Let's
When Bandai is in the middle of there.
yeah. It's a little past it. Let's say. Oh, he's going fast. This is a
Should I do 3?
Oh my god, he's speed running this. No, you shouldn't do 3, you fucking maniac. Oh my god, he's already halfway through his second rotation. He's a fucking maniac.
Stop.
That's 2.
Beautiful. Wait. No, Bandai. That's PlayStation.
Oh, well, I was paying it. Wait. Oh. Okay, yeah, keep going. You're only halfway through it now. Oh shit. Wow.
Look.
Oh, thank God.
Stop.
Wow.
Once again, we prove that
Drying cloth.
that Kylie is
Drying cloth.
less is
He's adding water to dry it.
is less equipped to be the watcher.
That's what I was saying from the beginning. I gotta grind. I'm rise and grind,
I didn't say
baby.
I was less equipped to be the grinder.
Rise and grind. Pitch a tent. Sand a disc. That's what people mean when they say that.
This looks so much better.
Let me see.
This looks unbelievably better.
It's
than
gonna
the
look identical.
No, it's not. But give it back the buff.
It does look better.
And think of how much better it would have to look for Kyle to admit that.
That's not true. That's not true. We all know it's dangerous to disagree with Keith on anything. It's always much easier to just say that he's right.
It's only dangerous to disagree with me when I'm right. You can disagree with me when I'm wrong.
I feel like that's the most dangerous time to disagree. Wait, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, I don't give a shit who disagrees with me.
It's weird. I feel like you're wrong a lot and you don't take it that well.
The fuck up.
All right.
I think that your issue was the starting and stopping so much.
Oh, because it's gonna work this time.
Yes, because it's gonna work
try it.
this
We'll
time.
try it before and after buffing.
I just buffed it.
Oh, you just buffed it.
Yeah. I did a quick post-buff wipe.
I have to say I'm not confident.
Yeah, my confidence is low, but I'm satisfied with the visuals at least. But like we've established, the laser doesn't care what the disc looks
Laser don't care.
Yeah, the laser.
Read it on my t-shirt and weep.
Laser don't care.
Laser don't care.
Okay, obviously.
Oh, you know what? There's one more thing we haven't tried. Laying the PlayStation horizontally.
Oh!
It's been vertical this whole time to minimize its contact with the shag carpet for heat purposes.
Gotta get that millimeter closer to the laser. What if it would have worked just doing that
this whole
before
time?
the disc
Yeah,
doctor?
if it works now, we'll never know what it was.
Well, but what I'm saying is we can't know. This is unfalsifiable. What if it would have worked 2 disc doctors ago, but now the disc doctor has ruined it? We'll just have to always live with that uncertainty.
I think we have tons of recorded evidence proving it absolutely had problems before we came back.
Oh, sure. But there's just that sliver of doubt. All right, how much will one of these puppies cost? What is this going to set me back?
It's $20, $30.
20, 30 bucks.
I feel like it's one of those things that's not high, but every time you look, it's creeped up a little bit. You know, like it just keeps going up.
How possible is just making a fucking disc out of an ISO? And using that.
So doing that on the PlayStation 3, I think, would be really hard. But I think that
even for a PS1 game.
I don't know how the PS3 do with all that.
Because the PS3 can only protect against what it knows is on the PS1 disc. Right? Like, you don't have PS3 era DRM on PS1 discs.
No, but you have PS1 era DRM, which we still wouldn't be able to reproduce. It has some fucking wavy thing on the outside edge bullshit. Where's the buff thing? He tried to steal my buff square.
I did. I'm short a buff square. I needed it.
God. What were we talking about? What were you asking me? About Digimon World. Oh.
How much is a copy of Digimon World?
I recently got a PS1 swap disc thing for like 25 cents at a store. So if we were playing on a PS2 or PS1, it would be super easy to do it with a burnt disc.
Oof.
But since we're not doing that...
You were about 45% low.
Hey. That's an in-case copy I'm seeing up there for 55.
Oh, sure, yeah. We're going to get a perfectly working Digimon copy with no disc. Hey, this is no case. 50 bucks.
I'm not gonna turn my nose up at a in-case copy of Digimon World.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I just feel like the ones that still have the case are the ones that still might work.
Certainly, if they ever worked to begin.
This one's
with.
80. It says case and manual tested working. How much?
Oh,
tested?
Please.
How much tested?
Yeah, I got news for you. This disc I've tested working also, but it turns out when you get to the final boss. Did they get to the final boss? We should just do the emulator thing. Let's stop horsing around.
You don't think I should buy... Oh, here we go. $45. You don't think I should buy Digimon World PS1, no manual?
No manual? Listen, I'm complete in box or nothing. Because with a PS1 game, the manual is the box art. So then you've got no box art.
There is a map. It's in the case.
Please.
It's in the case.
Incredible. That's still not the most helpful thing. You know what? It's way better than nothing.
It's enough to know that Toy Swamp is above Toy Town's above Gecko Swamp and below Misty Trees. And then if you're in Gear Savannah, you go towards town to go to Mountain Panorama. Oh! The island is a circle because it's the shape of a disc.
Wow. That could be true.
That's totally true. Because look how they've laid it out here. Look at the way that they've shown it. They're like, it's in. And the center, the whole of the disc is the town.
Wow.
Where you put your finger is where the human goes, that's the intersection of digital and reality.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa!
Yeah, we need an inbox copy of this game just for that. All right, you know what? It's been a decade, but we've officially decided we're holding the Let's Play hostage. If you want us to finish it with an emulator, you have to buy us an inbox copy that I can put on my shelf.
Is this not? Does this not count as inbox?
I know what you're thinking. Well, yeah, it's in the box, but I want complete inbox.
Complete inbox.
I want that Metal Greymon box art. I know what you're thinking. Why am I buying you a complete inbox copy of the game if you're not going to play that and you're going to do it on the emulator? And that's because you want to see the end of the game. So you want that guarantee you're going to see it. That's why we do it on an emulator.
Yeah. Hey,
and I get a beautiful case to put on my shelf. Everyone wins, including the people that waited 10 years to see the end of this. And it has to come with the Digimon cards. I don't want a copy that doesn't come with the bonus Digimon cards.
All right. Well, everyone's got their action items.
It was working so well.
Is the disc in right now?
Yeah, we were fucking cruising.
Why don't you jostle it a little bit?
Oh man.
Just jostle it a little bit.
I jostled it a little bit.
I like that. What's up?
Just like just me gently jostling a PS3 and Keith's like, yeah, I like that. I'm like, that was good for you, dude. All right, let's fucking leave. I need to go home.
Yep.
Oh, so sad. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you so much for sticking with this episode for so long, despite the words Mount Infinity being fully 3/4 of the runtime of the video.
Let's. I mean, this is 2 videos. You think?
Oh
3
yeah,
videos?
yeah. It's at least 2. Definitely more.
At some point, it's like so much of the back half is shit that it's got to be longer. Because we can't just make one video all frozen Mount Infinity.
Yeah, when the screen says Mount Infinity, that can't count towards episode time. It has to be bolted onto a 30-minute episode.
Right. Yeah.